welcome to our weekly VODCAST. I hope that you guys had an absolutely extraordinary spring break. I know my break was pretty awesome. I went back home up to Pennsylvania, where it was cold and snowy for most of the break, but it was still a lot of fun and very relaxing. So I hope that you all had the same kind of experience as well. Hey, just a couple of announcements, and then I'm going to get you guys off to the strategy session. Believe it or not, Monday, tomorrow, marks the first day of the fourth quarter. We only have one quarter of the school year left, guys, which is so incredibly hard to believe. So that means that report cards for the third quarter will be coming home next Monday, and that date happens to be April 16th. So check out backpacks on April 16th, next Monday, for the third quarter report cards. A couple of other quick announcements, guys. First of all, we do have middle school orientation coming up on Wednesday. That is middle school orientation on Wednesday. Really, all that you need to know, scholars, is you just need to make sure you get to school on time because we leave pretty close to after the announcements in the morning. We will be back in time for lunch. It might be a few minutes late, later than our typical 11:16 time, but we'll be back for lunch, so you don't have to pack a lunch for this field trip. You don't have to bring anything along with you. That's all available there. And then Room 21 Rockstar families, most of the middle schools, in fact, I think all of them, have that parent orientation that very night if you're interested in going to that as well. If you have any other questions about middle school orientation, guys, or middle school in general, let me know, or let Mrs. B, our guidance counselor, knows, who heads up all of the middle school transition. I cannot believe that we're talking middle school orientation this week. And then additionally, guys, on Friday, PTO Candy Bar Bingo happening down in the activity room from 6 to 8 p.m. I hope that you guys can make it. I'm going to try my best to make it there as well. Just a couple of other things, guys. First of all, tomorrow your scholar is going to be coming home with a form for our Room 21 spring class trip happening on Saturday, May 5th. I know that I wrote that on a lot of newsletters. I had saved the date on many different things. Now that information is coming home, so just keep an eye on the backpacks on Monday, and that information will be coming home as well. And scholars, don't forget, we're back to our science studying. If you check out this week, we're going to be spending a lot of time with flowers. The parts of a flower, photosynthesis, pollination, and dormancy, and then we'll end the week with animal adaptation. Don't forget, check out the science section, study that for the day, and then we'll have the quiz the following day for each of those topics. This, remember, is available on Google Classroom in the About section. If you ever forget it, it's available right there, guys. Check it out. It'll be there for you all throughout our studying of that unit. And my last request, Room 21 Rockstars, is that you please wear this shirt, the Room 21 Rockstar family, that you all helped to design on Tuesday. On Tuesday, wear this shirt. We have a special visitor coming, and it would be much appreciated if you could wear this shirt. Okay, and I'll remind you guys in class tomorrow as well. At this time, guys, I'm going to get you off to the strategy session, and I'll see you on the other end. Hey, Room 21 Rockstars, welcome to our weekly strategy session at the home of Room 21 sites.google.com/staffordschools.net/Room 21 Rockstars. Hey, we are back at it after spring break, guys. I have a ton of different strategies to help you to succeed with all of the different things that we're learning in class. First of all, I did want to take you on over to our classroom page, where I do have available the Google Classroom Question of the Week, talking about the lessons that Hannah Brady has taught us. So that is available for you there, guys. And don't forget, as I said in the first section of this VODcast, under the About tab on our classroom page, you're going to find the study cards and also the SOL review calendar. It's all available right there, guys. So if you forget your study guide at school one day, log into Classroom, and you are good to go. You guys are doing a nice job on those quizzes, but I want you to continue to study incredibly hard so that you're as successful as possible. The first area, guys, the newsletter did go home on Friday, that early out, but many of you left early, different things like that. So it is available up here. Okay, so just a couple of things you're going to want to look at really quickly would be the math challenges on the back of the newsletter that are available here for you guys to solve, as well as the Google Classroom Question of the Week that you can also write down on paper. Remember, any way that you go ahead and answer it, you need to make sure that you write in complete sentences to earn the complete 10 house points that are available to you guys right there. So there's the newsletter, Classroom Challenge of the Week. It is all up and ready to go. Now, heading on over to the weekly strategy session this week, guys, I do have our new weekly math review. Some of you, if you were on our site earlier in the week, probably were hanging out here. This was up probably middle of the week of April 9th. It is available up on our chalk tray already in the classroom, guys. And I'm kind of doing a throwback, so to speak. You know, I'm talking about rounding, talking about our fraction and decimal equivalencies, reviewing perimeter and area briefly, and then what you're going to find under practice and new is what we were working on the week right before spring break. So things dealing with temperature and things dealing with elapsed time. So those are all available there. As always, guys, this is worth 20 house points if you go ahead and complete it. And don't forget, the house point race continues to be so incredibly close, guys, every single week. So every last point counts so much. So you're not going to want to miss anything that is thrown your way. So that's all available for you guys right there under the weekly strategy session. In addition, guys, I have added a ton of different things that we're going to be studying soon. So you're going to notice this entire section is brand new. Okay. Now, some of these things we have not covered yet, but they're things that we're going to be learning and discovering this week in math class. So you have two different temperature that you can check out, as well as the elapsed time, guys. All of those problems are going to be worth 5 house points. Double those. I'm sorry, we're not doubling them. 5 house points as long as you show all of your work. Now, that's for elapsed time and temperature. Those are things that we went over last week, so those should be a little easier for you. Now, this week we're going to be exploring length, weight and mass, volume, and then kind of a mix of all of them. And we're also going to be converting metric units and measurements. So those are all of the things that we're studying this week. So you're going to find all of those right here. Okay, so you can go ahead and onto those, check those out. Those are also all worth 5 house points as long as you write down your work, show your work, bring it into class. You'll get those points as well. But like I said, scholars, just keep in mind, we are going over those this week, so that might be something that you want to wait a bit for. That's available for you there, though. Anyhow, and then the problem of the week is actually really, really fun, guys. It's called One of These Is Not Like the Others, and this is worth 20 house points. The thing that I love about these type of problems, we've done a lot of these in class when we were working on our number talks and things like that, is the fact that any answer is correct as long as you can justify your work. So to get those full 20 house points, I need to see your justification for why, for telling me which number doesn't belong and should be kicked off the island. So that's available there. Reading and writing for the next foreseeable future, guys. I do have the blackout poetry here. You can still earn those points, but this is what you want to be working on, the grammaries, okay? So although there are no house points associated with this assignment, you're going to want to make sure that you're focused and practicing the grammaries over and over and over again, guys. That's available for you there. And the only reason I say that is because the grammaries are due, they are due on May 11th. May 11th is the date that you have to turn in your grammaries. And then the grammaries themselves are on May 14th. So I did put the trailer up here just to kind of get you guys amped up. I know I'm excited. This is an amazing year because it's the 5th annual grammaries happening this year in room 21. And hey, I know that you guys are waiting for the secret hashtag of the week. So without further ado, the secret hashtag of the week happens to be hashtag ego. Hashtag ego. Bring that in. 10 house points. Say it kind of secretly. Just because it's going to make sense probably starting tomorrow in class. And I want to make sure that you earn the 10 house points. Although we want to help our fellow friends and neighbors out in the other houses, you still want to say that with a little bit of secrecy. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the secret hashtag for the week. And with that being said, I'm going to send you back over to Mr. Reichert in person. Rockstar families, I hope that those strategies were successful. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please do not hesitate to contact me. Scholars, don't forget, Tuesday, wear this shirt. Wednesday, we have middle school orientation coming up to your assigned middle schools. So, with that being said, you are all the very best families in Stafford County, Virginia, and I will see you all right here next week.
Try to catch you, but we're always on the move.